Hey Hardies, it's your girl Brian here from Rose and May's Baby. I want to take the time to thank all of you for tuning in to me today from your busy schedule. I would like to start the day off on a positive note. You have a choice each and every single day. I choose to feel blessed. I choose to feel grateful. I choose to be excited. I choose to be thankful. I choose to be happy. Yes, Hardies, we know we're going to have some trials and tribulations in this world that we're living in, but we can't let that define us. Just kill our spirit. That's why I always say, let no one steal our joy, and let's just live our best life. We have to just keep putting our best foot forward. So yes, I felt like cooking a nice meal today. I'm still at my daughter's house here in Georgia, and I felt like cooking. I really enjoy cooking. It puts me in a good mood. It makes me feel happy. It takes me back to a time where I was home in my mother's house. My mom cooked every day for us. I can remember a time where, she showed us how to make candy. And, if your parents did that kind of thing with you, you are truly blessed because it helped me to be the person that I am. And I find cooking so enjoyable. I know a lot of people don't like cooking and they think it's, too overwhelming. But just pick a small recipe, something easy, that's not going to require 50 ingredients. You got to keep it simple. And otherwise you'll feel overwhelmed. Even I do it sometimes when I try to do too much at one time. And yes, I have tried to do a lot at one time. But like I was saying, my mom cooked Monday through Friday. And on Fridays though, she did not cook. We usually had spiced ham sandwiches, which I don't even think they have the spiced ham anymore, but it was delicious. You had spiced ham or bologna sandwiches. Or every once in a while, my dad would take us to this little restaurant called Carol's. And it's where Burger King is now. And it was just a burger place, like a Burger King, McDonald's. But it was just the first one in our little town. We never really sat in. He would just go through the drive-thru and pick us up some food. That was every once in a while. That wasn't every weekend. And I know a lot of times people eat out quite often these days. That was not the case with us. My mom cooked. My dad enjoyed things like rabbit, deer, raccoon, but my mom didn't make us eat that type of food. She loved turtle soup, but they never made us eat that. She would always provide something different for us. And she always made an abundance of food, just in case somebody else stopped by. I can remember my mom telling me, you always make sure you have enough food, just in case some of your kids' friends stop by. You should always feed them because you don't know when that child has ate last or if that child's going to get anything to eat when he gets home. So you have to be mindful. Make sure you feed people. So I've gotten in the habit of overcooking because my mom she did not just cook, okay, there's 2 pieces for you, 2 pieces for this person, that person. No, she just cooked an abundance of food. And if there was leftovers, you were welcome to that leftover. I can honestly say I didn't do a lot of cooking at home because my dad didn't want us, as he say, playing over his food. So my mom actually did most of the cooking. My dad worked construction, and when he came home, his food was ready for him. So when I got married, my husband came, he was in the military, but when he came home, all he had to do was pretty much wash his hands and eat. His supper was ready because I learned that from my mother. And oh man, around the holiday time, she would start her cooking. She was not a baker by any means. She was not a baker, but she would make those store-bought cake mixes, and she would put her own spin on it. Like she would put grape jelly and coconut on a vanilla cake. It was delicious though, but she did not she did not bake a lot, so it wasn't like every week we had a nice dessert. But on the holidays time, she would bake a couple cakes, and she always made this stuff that was called nut salad, fruit salad, but it wasn't typical fruit or nut salad as you might think about it. It had pecans, apples, mandarin oranges, bananas, coconut, raisins. It was drowned in evaporated milk with vanilla flavor. And my grandson actually called and asked me for that recipe this week. And he said he made it. It was delicious. And friends of mine would always say, I've never heard of that. And you would only get it at Christmas or Thanksgiving. Sometimes both, but not always. So if you didn't get it at Thanksgiving, you were going to have it Christmas. They never made it any other time of the year except for that time of the year. But now on Saturdays, we had food like tater tots and French fries with fish sticks, because my mom did her Sunday cooking on Saturday because she liked to go to church on Sunday. And they liked to eat dinner early on Sunday when she came from church. So she would do her big cooking on Saturday, and the food would be ready for Sunday. Well, a little funny story. My dad came home one night, a couple nights, kind of tipsy, been out partying with his friends and whatnot, and he ate my mom's supper for Sunday. He ate most of the supper for Sunday. Now, my dad was a really, really big man, and he did not eat his meal out of a plate. He actually had a platter, which he ate his dinner out of. And when she made our Kool-Aid, because you didn't get a lot of pop back in those days, Mom made Kool-Aid, and that way they can control the sugar and things like that. And he got his own separate mason jar full of Kool-Aid, and the rest of us shared a picture. Like I said, my dad was a really, really big man, and he had ate her neck bones that one time. Oh my gosh, was she furious. And actually, my mom wasn't a big cursor, but she was cursing that day before she went to church because she was so upset with my dad for eating her Sunday dinner. And I've always enjoyed cooking. And I can remember, some of the smells coming from her kitchen when she would be in there. And I actually took home ec classes in high school. So then I would come home and try some of the recipes from there. That was about the only cooking that I did when I was home. And I still enjoy cooking, and I think sometimes I still cook way too much food for the amount of people that are in my household, because I'm so used to having my kids there, having their friends come over. And sometimes if I'm really in the mood, I would cook a nice big meal, and I would just give it to some friends of mine, just because it was just about sharing love. And you put your heart and soul into your food. And my dad, now he didn't cook that often, but every once in a while he would make his spaghetti. And inside his spaghetti you had fried chicken, meatballs, and sausage, and we called it MG spaghetti. So I hope you like my little tale today. So Hardee's, like always, never let them steal our joy.